Hello, everyone. I'm JeanClaude BeyondMystic, and welcome to this Thursday night special report. Hello, everyone. How are you? I miss you guys. It feels like it's been forever since I've been online alone, and I thought I'd spend a few minutes with you tonight to go through, I guess, some boxes that I've received in the PO box for Beyond Mystic, and also to share some updates with you guys, but mostly to spend some time with you and to thank you for being here and supporting me along the way. It's been one hell of a ride, and it looks like it's going to get a lot wilder in the next couple of days. As you know, I am from Ottawa, and there's a few things happening in Ottawa right now if you have been following the news. So give me a 5x5, guys, if you can all hear me okay and are receiving the live stream. We might have a special guest or two tonight join me, just for shits and giggles and to spend some time with you guys. I've got quite a bit of mailbox items to go through, and then from there I'm going to maybe share a few of our promos that are coming up and the special episode that is coming up tomorrow night, and another one also that I'm not sure with a special guest. So I'll get to that a little bit further on in the live stream here tonight. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And I guess we can start here. So I'm getting 5x5s from everyone. That's good. So you guys can hear me okay. As I was preparing to start the episode tonight, I saw a few interesting comments in the live chat. And what's really cool now with this new software, I can basically favorite one of the comments and it goes into a separate list. Whereas before I had to scroll up and sometimes I would lose the scroll and I would lose some pertinent comments. And I see comments during the live show sometimes and they're not aligned necessarily with the conversation, or my guest is saying something and I don't want to interrupt them. Well, there's a new feature now on my screen that enables me to put them aside to come back to later and to find them easily. So first one, Braveheart. Canada will be the spark around the world. I absolutely agree with that. Interesting enough, a little story I want to share with you guys also. Cliff High sent me an email, I believe now a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And the title of the email was Good Luck, JC. Our hearts and minds are with you, or something like that. And it kind of freaked me out because I was like, wait, what? Why do I need luck? I thought he was singling me out, even though he had copied a few people on the email. It was clearly directed at me. And I thought, well, what's going on? Now, of course, I know. And he was forecasting, I guess, what was coming up around the bend here for Ottawa. So who knew that little old Ottawa and JeanClaude here would perhaps be so close to the epicenter of what Braveheart is saying on the screen now, that we might be the spark that creates this huge movement here to end the current situation around the planet. So that'll be very interesting. Now, of course, I'll continue to catch my language here tonight. Things are a little bit wild and funky already on Twitter. I've seen some of my tweets disappear. Not sure what's happening with that, but that's just par for the course at this point. If you guys have any questions for me, let me see. Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might have a guest or two coming on. You guys want me to start with the unboxing first? Let me start with that. And also, if you guys have questions for me, please put them in high caps. The one thing the software doesn't do yet is when you guys are in YouTube and you write @JeanClaude and then you ask me the question, in YouTube, you guys see that with a huge yellow highlight. I don't see that on my screen. So when there's thousands or multiple thousands of you, I don't pick them up. So typically, this is why I was asking you to put your questions in high caps. A little bit easier for me to pick up. But like the other night with Janine, we had 9,000 people in the chat. It's almost getting impossible now. So another thing that's interesting with this software is that we are going to be able to include basically not moderators, but line producers that can help me bring comments on the screen and bring content on the screen while I'm interviewing my guests. So that is going to be really, really cool. And we're going to be testing that out here very shortly. Now, before I get to, I guess, the unboxing, I've got a special guest in the waiting room already. Okay, why not? I guess her ears were burning. So let's give her a big warm welcome back to the show. Janine, how are you?
Hey, everybody. I'm good. I'm good. I just heard you were on, so I thought, I better go say hi to everybody.
Always good to have you on. Hey, wait a second. You just waved. What happened? Did you just do your nails? What did you do? Wow, nice.
No, well, I didn't do them. I am so lucky that Ashley did them. She doesn't do anybody's nails anymore, but mine and hers.
Good for you. I love
Yeah,
that.
lucky me.
So I love the sparkles. I'm guessing you're preparing for a party. Is there a party going on very soon here, perhaps, Janine?
Let's hope there's a party in Ottawa, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it could be a little bit tough before we get to the party, but my hopes are high. And so far, the energy is good. I'm getting reports. I'm close, obviously, to all of this action. There's already people making it to the scene right now. So it's starting. What was interesting today, Janine, CBC was on the scene. And they were trying to report on the situation, and they were pointing their cameras to where there was absolutely nobody, like maybe 10 or 15 people saying, oh, this is the minority, fringe, small, whatever Trudeau was saying, you know. And then a bunch of people said, hey, you guys, you're a bunch of liars. Turn the cameras that way. That's where everybody is. And they were running after these reporters. So they didn't stay there very long.
I heard they were turning off the cameras in Ottawa and showing old footage, and the weather was different than it was today, so they could tell that they were doing it. So you wouldn't see the crowd.
Yeah, the traffic cams, some of them are off completely because I checked earlier tonight. They're all down for maintenance for some reason. Imagine that. You know, they were all out for maintenance when Princess Diana had the issue in the tunnel too, remember? So it's just a coincidence.
For sure. Yeah, such a weird thing that they do, hey? So many psyops, so many.
But that thing you're talking about, running old footage, that's even more conniving. I mean, come on. And we saw this just a month ago. Where was it, Janine? Was it in Spain? There was a protest somewhere. Somebody was in a town square, and there was thousands of people in the town square, and somebody picked up their phone and looked at the live feed from the town square, and it was like footage where there was only 2-3 people, and there was like, wait a second.
And there's all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, tomorrow night, Janine, is the big night. You and I and our friend Julie are going to be producing this special Siege of Ottawa Freedom Convoy special that starts at 8 o'clock Eastern. Now, Julie is hard at work on the astrology here. She's picking up things on the Charter of Rights, on Mr. JT himself. So we're going to look at the astrology here and how perhaps things are aligning not so well for him in the next couple of days and months. So that's going to be very fascinating. Of course, we'll do some tarot. We'll check in on that. And we're also going to be doing our very best here to report on everything we're seeing, because you and I right now, our emails are being bombarded, which like it's just like overload right now, and people are sending us this stuff. So we're going to try to take the best pieces of all of that and bring that to you guys, the audience. What so far today might be the highlights of the media reports that you're getting from your subscribers? Share that with the audience.
Well, all the kids talking about it, and families shouting out their trucker dads or mums, like families, like just showing who's really in the convoy and how this is not just a fringe, a bunch of racists, excuse the term. I mean, that's what they've been calling them in the media. In fact, a couple of people I sent videos to said, why are you supporting those? That word I just said. I said, okay, that's what you were told. And they manipulated a few clips from some of the convoy organizers and from clips from a long time ago. And they manipulated and strung the clip together. And that's where they came up with the idea. Like, that's where they were putting it out that in particular, Pat King was, you know, that R word. And it's just not the case. That's just not the case. So it's just a you know, government manipulation, but there are people falling for it. And that's why I've been sharing all day long real video clips from the real convoy.
Right. And here maybe, Janine, we can ask you and I, the audience members, to do the same. At this point, we're just breaking the gates here, and we need to keep pushing. This is not the time to step back. Yes, there's counter propaganda being offered, as you just discovered. But if you have a Twitter account, a Facebook account, a Telegram account, whatever it is, please follow Janine, follow the convoy, share those messages so that we can inundate the people who are not yet aware of all of these things. But man, what a day what a difference a day makes, because even yesterday I was talking to a few people who were like completely oblivious, and I was watching their Facebook feeds, and then today it's like, oh wow, there's a lot more people awake to this. Yeah, very interesting. Hey, go ahead.
It does touch the hearts of a lot of people, like just even my sister that was the nurse that was resistant. She's getting a real kick out of all the, I keep sending her more and more visuals, and she's doing her own research, and yeah, it's just bringing us actually closer, because we're just both loving all of these people coming together.
Well, this is reigniting un sentiment d'appartenance in French, that feeling of belonging for Canadians. We seemed to have lost that. Well, I had that as a kid. It was very strong. And then in the last 10 years or so, it kind of felt blah for some reason. And now you're seeing the uproar. And this is the thing, again, the mainstream media here are not doing a proper job, and they're going to be called out for not doing a job here, because they're talking about fringe people. There's a lot of mom and pops waiting in sub-zero temperatures to give these people food and water, and supporting them on the way, as you see here. It's just absolutely amazing. And my heart has been like fluttering all day. I'm so excited. At the same time, I'm nervous. I feel the energy, and I've been feeling it all week, even before this started. But today has been particularly difficult. I guess all of my body antenna is going because of this feeling that's in the air right now. Well, how would you describe that, Janine? The feeling that's in the air, either for yourself or what people are telling you?
Well, it's exciting, but it's also tense. You know, and I go back and forth from being exhilarated and so excited. I actually, a friend of mine, Nancy, and I, the one that was in the video of our Christmas party. So she was the one that people maybe didn't know, my friend Nancy. She and I were saying, wouldn't it have been fun to just jump on this convoy? Like, I got a really cool car. I'd love to be in that convoy.
You can still come, Janine. I'll house you if you want to. I don't want to be accused of aiding and abetting a terrorist, but you can come to my house anytime. Oh my God. That'd be crazy. Well, it'll be interesting to see here in the next couple of days. I saw some earlier clips today. There's already people on Parliament Hill. I know here coming from the east also, now they're crossing where I am, because I'm just east of Ottawa. So more and more. I think tomorrow is going to be quite hectic. I know a lot of companies are asking their employees to stay home because they're expecting huge traffic downtown. So guys, I guess a word of advice, like Cliff High says also, don't win any stupid prizes. Be careful out there. Don't put yourself in a difficult situation as best possible. This is a peaceful protest, but we're showing together the reality. And this reality has been obfuscated from us, and we've been gaslit for too long. And suddenly that is breaking. That, I think, is what's happening right now. And it's absolutely fabulous to be a part of. And who knew it was going to be Ottawa? Maybe the epicenter of all of this stuff. Janine, absolutely crazy.
But the cards did say that there was surprising twists, and that the universe still had a hand it was going to play. I wonder if bringing all of these people's hearts together with these truckers is what the universe is. That sounds like something the universe would do.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have cards with you? I'd ask you one question. I know you're only here for a couple of seconds. You have a deep dive to produce here.
I got to do the deep dive with Ashley. She's on her way over.
That's going to be on Tarot by Janine tomorrow or tonight?
Tomorrow,
Janine? Tomorrow morning?
It goes up tomorrow. We send it to Guy, and he edits it and puts it up tomorrow.
And what's your topic for the deep dive tonight, Janine?
I don't know if I should. Okay, I'll tell.
Well, you don't have to.
No, I think it's good. It's going to be about psychic attacks and psychic programming that might be going on, what with all the truther situation, infighting that's been going on since even just before Christmas. It started to really ramp up. And we're going to talk about our own personal experiences with that, and how people can combat those, and or just how to deal with them when they happen, and how to notice or recognize when that's happening.
Okay. That's very useful right now. Absolutely. Okay. So by tomorrow morning, guys, you can check it out at Tarot by Janine. The next deep dive is coming up with Ashley and Janine. So my question for you, Janine, is Mr. JT actually in a bunker? Is he hiding out in his house, perhaps underneath the furniture, or was he perhaps? Because I've seen some reports here today of weird things. Was he perhaps also taken by the military, and this COVID thing is just a code word for he's not around?
Okay, see that? 3 of Swords and my good army card. I wonder if he got rounded up. I think maybe that there's some truth to that. But I've thought he got rounded up a long time ago. Okay, so we've got strength in the past. Oh, yeah, you guys, he's absolutely rounded up. So maybe they even rounded up his double just to get him out of the way or something, or make him look bad. Yeah, he's going to face justice. You face justice when you see her. I think maybe that rumor might be correct.
Wow.
This is their way of maybe letting it out to people.
Yeah. Wow. I can just
don't
imagine.
You think that's,
go ahead.
Like if they were going to pull some big flappy flag thing and make us all look bad, okay, wouldn't he not have left stage with some bogus excuse? Wouldn't he stick around so he can look danger? Like it seems to me that would be the play of the dark hats if they were still in power on the Hill. I don't think they are, you guys. I'm telling you.
Well, we saw Aaron O'Toole now, the conservative leader today, saying that he supports the truckers. And I'm like, where's the mainstream media? If I were a journalist, I'd say, okay, Mr. O'Toole, if you're supporting the truckers, they're asking for a complete reversal of all the mandates. Are you also, Mr. Aaron O'Toole, now reversing all of these mandates? Crickets, can I hear you?
It's so obvious that it's actually calling out the mainstream more than Canadian Mr. T. It's making them look so bad because all of these families are seeing how they're not being represented. So if that doesn't wake everybody up, I don't know what will.
And Jackmin Singh, of course, his cousin gave some money, and now, oh no, it was a mistake. And I was like, those guys are backtracking. It's absolutely hilarious to watch. Oh my God, these people, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like a lot of these people right now, they've already crossed that point where they've realized that their reputation is forever sullied. They're not going to come out of this. And I could just imagine how that feels when they put their head on the pillow at night and they figure out, oh my God, what have I just done? They're having these moments right now, and more in the next couple of days. It's just going to be, well, for us, fabulous to watch because we've been trying to get to the truth. But for those guys, man, I don't want to say my heart goes out to them because it doesn't. Everybody's going to get what they deserve in all of this.
That's right. No, really, take responsibility. Like all along the way, my whole life, what I learned really early was just always do what in my heart says. And even if everybody was against it, I did it anyway because my heart said to. And I got to tell you, that's what works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thank you for popping by and saying hello to our lovely friends here tonight. Janine, good luck with the deep dive with Ashley. And we will see you, Janine, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. We will be triple casting this episode on Sending Ravens here on Beyond Mystic and also at Maison Jupiter on YouTube. Janine, have a good night. I love you.
Perfect. Good night, everybody. Bye, JeanClaude.
Bye. All right, guys. I've got some more unboxing to do. I haven't started, but there's somebody else in the studio right now. So let me bring her up on the screen. Let's give her a big warm welcome back to the show. Julie from Maison Jupiter. How's it going?
Hey, hi JeanClaude. Hi everybody. Hope you're doing well.
Doing well. I'm trying to get to these unboxing, but man, there's a lot to talk about already tonight, and a lot of people in the chat eager for this episode, of course, tomorrow night. Julie, you've been working on this all week. Can you maybe share a snippet of what we're going to talk about tomorrow? I know you're looking at the perhaps the birth chart of Mr. JT here, and perhaps also the Charter of Rights. What's on the radar for tomorrow night on this episode?
Well, I think lots of interesting stuff. I was looking mostly at the planet Mercury, which rules all kinds of vehicles, including trucks. And there is for sure a very interesting alignment on February 1st. It is the new moon Aquarius, so it's gonna, for me, it's gonna be the start of a great revolution, and it seems like it's gonna begin in Ottawa, so it's very exciting.
Did you ever think, Julie, and that's enough because we're going to keep all of this for tomorrow night. We have a huge slide deck to share with the audience. So, folks, please go on our YouTube channel, on my Twitter channel, and retweet this episode for tomorrow night. We would love to absolutely blow the record here on all of our live viewership tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. So if you can help us spread the word for this episode, we won't disappoint. I guarantee you that. But Julie, let me ask you a question. Did you, watching this over the last 2.5 years, ever thought that perhaps the catalyst point for the ending would start in Ottawa?
No, I have to say, I'm very proudly Canadian, especially right now, but I never thought it was gonna begin in Ottawa. So I was looking very closely at the US chart, because they're having their Pluto return in February. So I was thinking back then that it was probably going to begin in the US, but now I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So proud right now.
And what's your family saying? What are your friends saying? And maybe make the distinction between those who are still in the unwilling camp and those who perhaps were in the willing camp but are looking at this and perhaps feeling a little bit discombobulated here. Because what was interesting, of course, JT last year put out a tweet to thank all the truckers. So let's read that. Just again, irony is a bitch. Irony is absolutely a bitch. While many of us are working from home, there are others who aren't able to do that, like the truck drivers who are working day and night to make sure our shelves are stocked. So when you can, please thank a trucker for everything they're doing to help them. Thank you. Like, oh my God,
amazing.
I love it.
That's just amazing.
What a reversal. And now, of course, they're very scary people, starting with the letter T. They're white supremacists, apparently. I don't know. There are a whole bunch of stuff has been put at them. They're the fringe minority with unacceptable behaviors and thoughts and ideas. And oh my God, Mr. T. Okay, what are your friends saying?
Well, to be honest, I haven't really had the time to speak with them, so I don't have the other part of the. How do we say that, of the discussion right now?
Okay.
I've been talking mostly with people that are more in line with what we're following, the medias that we're following. So no, I don't have the full scale yet.
Okay. And what Jim Ungerbury, oh my God, absurd. Yeah, that's the word. What perhaps struck you today? Because I know you and I have been following this for a while, and to a certain point, we all came to the conclusion that nothing would surprise us anymore. Well, I was surprised. I have to say, I've been surprised here in the last 2 days or so as all of this is growing momentum. What surprised you the most, Julie?
I guess like Canadians are always been known to be very nice people, very compliant people. So I guess it's that kind of reversal that when they're tired, they can really initiate big types of actions and get together. And it's really the uniting part that I think is really really amazing and mind-blowing right now. Like the fact that everybody, all ages, all sexes, are even Quebec and the rest of Canada, like we know there's been some division in the past between those two parts of Canada. So now
there has.
So right now it feels like everybody works in a very united way. So it's very, very nice to see.
But l'unité nationale, I guess, was the theme. And yes, you're talking about separation. And I agree with you. And I was just saying that to Janine before you came on the show. This is galvanizing the Canadian spirit like nothing else. Nothing, especially politicians, have ever tried in this country. And that is a really good thing for our identity, who we are, how we see ourselves as a country, as a nation, but also how we see ourselves around the world. We are, in fact, right now taking a leadership role. But going back to what you just said, we're supposed to be nice. I want to go back to this
Yeah.
movie where Christopher Walken was talking about the lion. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, let me play this clip. Let me see if we can bring a few things off the screen here just to make sure we have enough room. And I'll bring that volume up. These are Canadians right now. The Canadians are the lions. We've had enough. So listen to what Christopher Walken has to say in this particular clip. Let me see if we can bring the volume up.
You watch those nature documentaries on the cable? Yeah. You see the one about lions? Yeah. Look at this lion. He's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's laying down under a tree in the middle of Africa. He's so big. He's so hot. He doesn't want to move. Now, the little lion comes. They start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him. Coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
It kind of looks like JT's face. Just a small fringe minority.
Oh yeah, so small.
So small. Oh man. What do you make of that, Julie? Do you think perhaps the rumors that he was rounded up has any validity to it? Do you think so?
Yeah. Now that I checked his birth chart, I
Oh,
have
wait,
to agree
don't
with
spill the
Janine.
beans.
I'm not gonna spill any beans, but I have to agree with Janine. Yeah. I'm just gonna-
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, that's going to be a fabulous show.
And
tomorrow.
I'm just gonna add to that I think karma is gonna have his justice with the JT
Oh wow.
as
Wow.
we speak. Yeah.
All right. So you'll have all of that ready for us tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. We're triple casting, of course, to your channel as well. Julie, how are sales going on the Astro Woo Finance? What type of comments are you getting from the audience? Are you excited about this one? How was it perhaps doing this second one here, putting into perspective the first one we did in December? What do you feel is important here for the audience to know for this February edition and how all of these things are coming to a head?
Well, I feel like it's going to be one of the most important months of the year for sure. And it's called Astro Woo Finance. But of course, we talk about many more things than just finance. But on a financial scale, I feel that it's going to be maybe the most important month of the year, the most eventful. There's big karmic changes for everybody, big fated changes, I would say, in the collective, starting in the financial axis between Taurus and Scorpio. And it's going to have an impact also in our individual lives for sure. So it's going to be a huge one. And I feel like we gave a lot of advices, lots of rich content. So I feel like it's a great episode. I just watched it again last night, and I looked at my signs and I was like, wow, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, absolutely. Explain to the audience how these work. Basically, this is a 2.5 hour long, almost like a personal reading where you're getting the benefits of the astrology added to Janine's tarot input at each and every sign here. But explain to the audience how they need to look at 2 of their signs here during this episode and how they can get access to that if they don't know their personal signs.
So I recommend looking at the predictions for your rising sign first and then your sun sign. So there's like 2 signs two signs that you can look at the predictions for the month of February, but you can also look at predictions for your partner, your kids, your friends. So it's a lot of content for all the people you know. And so rising sign is very good, first of all, because it defines your house placements. So you're going to know all the energies that we're talking about in the world. You're going to know where they are placed in your own birth chart. So what aspect of your life is going to influence. So you could get your birth chart done on my website if you want to be able to hang it out on your wall, have a nice poster. And or you can also have it done on the web. So it's according to your options.
But definitely a good idea to know this information before you watch the episode to get the maximum out of these episodes. Because again, here, what's interesting and what I find fabulous is that every sign, the finances and the world events and the alignments are going to affect them differently. So for some people, it's all about their crypto wallets. For some other people, it's about their real estate. For some other people, it's about their business. And it's absolutely amazing because I've shared this with different people with different astrology, and they all said the same thing. Oh my God, it's like Julie and Janine were talking to me directly. So I'm like, yeah, I know. It's really cool what we're doing here. So guys, check that out. You can find that. Well, first of all, the birth charts here are at maisonjupiter.com. Let me bring that link back down to the live chat for you guys there. And also, the Beyond Mystic coupon code is valid there. We'll give you another 10% off. And also, let's talk about Sophie a little bit here in terms of the bookings. How are those going? I know in the last couple of days here too, we've seen a huge influx, not only of new subscribers here asking for a tarot reading from Sophie, but now a bunch of repeat customers already. Explain the phenomena here. Why is this on fire all of a sudden?
Well, she has very, very good reviews. She had amazing testimonials in the past days. So lots of people booked right after their first consultation with Sophie. They just booked for the next one. And I think she's booked for the next month now. So if you want to get the chance to have a consultation one-on-one with her, she's doing tarot. I think the time is now if you don't want to wait too long, for sure.
Very good, very good. And we had a little video excerpt of Sophie also thanking the audience members. Let me see if I can bring that up and bring you the link if you haven't seen this video. Absolutely amazing. Her heart, my heart melted when I heard her say thank you for this crazy, crazy, beautiful community that we have and how they were supporting her. So this is the video here. Go check that out on my YouTube page and you'll see how amazing she actually is. But one of the things, can you speak to maybe one of the testimonials you got today or yesterday, this person who's been, talk about that one. That's really relative and pertinent, I feel, for the audience.
I don't remember the name of the person, but the person wrote a very nice testimonial, and he said, or she, I don't remember if it was a man or a woman. The person said that they've been going to tarot readers for 20 years, and it was the best one they've ever had with Sophie because she was right on the money with all the details and in their current life. And also she gave lots of very precise and important information about what's to come. So it's very it's a good guidance, for the future. It helps you make the right choices. It helps you validate some of your choices. So yeah, the person was very ecstatic, and they booked right after the consultation. So
I just love it. It's so cool. And somebody on the screen, Christine, is asking, hey, are you guys going to do a March Astro Woo? Yes, we've committed to doing one a month here. So we're going to be looking out for each of the months here for the next 12-month period. This is included now in the Insider Access Pass. Originally, guys, this was supposed to be a standalone product. There's a lot of research and time and energy that goes into producing them. But I just felt like it was important to give back to the insiders who really helped me along the way. As you know, I've been deleted a few times here on YouTube. I've been banned from Patreon, and it was the Insider Access Pass members all along who helped me get back up on the horse, so to speak, here every time I had to start everything over. So by adding these 12 episodes to Insider Access Pass, that's another $400 value that's added to what was already quite a few $100s worth of episodes there. So guys, if you want to check that out, the Insider Access Pass is still available here right now, still at the original price here. It's about $20 a month for the year pass, but we are very soon going to have to change those prices to account for inflation and to account for the inflating costs in the back end here with all of our bandwidth, the licenses and all that, with, as we see here, the continued degradation of the dollar. Very quickly, while I have you on, Julie, can you talk also about how, for this audience, also what's going on in the month of February, maybe end of January, February, in terms of the astrology that is also critical for the audience here as it pertains to theft, scams, and all these things that have to do with the emergence of this wild, wild west of the crypto world here. We're about to face the panic to own. This is why these courses are there, but we did the specific one, the security update. Why is that important for the audience in your view?
So right now we're having two planets retrograde. We're having Mercury, but also Venus. So Mercury talks about theft, scammers, hackers when it's retrograde, like it is right now. And we also have Venus retrograde. So Venus talks about money. So it's very much about, it can be hackers going for your money. It could be crypto hackers. It could be scammers. So I've personally dealt with a scammer trying to get my credit card information, and I noticed it was a theme around me too. So, and Mercury is going direct on February 3rd. And usually when it's about to go direct, it's like the energy is even bigger on that date, on around that date. So it could be like a huge energy of scammers, hackers, people trying to, do some
separate you from your hard-earned wealth. And you know what's interesting also, you just mentioned that February is very important for the financial world across the board here. Let's talk about this panic to own. This was in Cliff High's WebBot data for a number of years. It appears we're almost on that cusp now because of a crazy event that happens. Then suddenly everybody's in the panic to own, to get out of the old system and to get into the right cryptos, because there is such a thing as the shit coins also, and there is such a thing as central bank issued digital currencies. We go into that in the course here, but why is it important for people maybe to start educating themselves now? I think you saw probably the last video Cliff I put out today is again talking about the importance of education here. What can you speak to that, and why is February so important to them?
Well, the whole year, I would say, of 2022 is a financial year. So it's big changes for everybody. Also, the world economy is going to change in a big way because as of January 18, we're having the nodes change axis, and it's going, well, it just went into what we call the financial axis. So Scorpio and Taurus. So North Node being in Taurus, it means it's very much talking about crypto, first of all, because it's talking, and Uranus is there already. So Uranus talks about new technologies and Taurus money. So it's very much talking about cryptos. And the North Node talks about everything that's going to gain value. And the North Node and Uranus are getting closer and closer. And so it's gonna get even closer in May, I would say. And starting in May, it's gonna be very, very interesting as a theme. I think everything is going to shift for more cryptocurrencies, and we're gonna see big shifts in our way to exchange goods, in our way to use the economy, and it's gonna change in a big way. So the nodes are gonna be in the financial axis for 18 months as of January 18.
You said starting in May, June?
January for the nodes being in the financial axis, but in May, it's going to be cryptos are going to gain even more value. Cryptos and silver.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, and we'll get to the silver stuff here in another episode. You and I are working on something specific for that too in terms of the astrology. Now, Cliff I also, again, when I talked to him late October, the beginning of November, we were forecasting this old WebBot data report that suggested that Reggie Militan would eventually have a vindication. He already had that in the last parts of the year where he was awarded his DeFi patent. That was the first step to perhaps the second part of that prediction from the WebBot data. That was something to the effect that the government would come back hat in hand asking Reggie for help to rebuild basically our economy. And when I asked Cliff about that, when he thought that was, he said, oh, about May, June of 2022. So it's funny you just brought up the May there and all of that. So hopefully I get Cliff back on soon and we'll get into some of those details.
What's really funny about that is the most important aspect in the astrology for 2022 is the North Node and Uranus getting closer all year, basically. And it starts in May. And they're going to get like, they're going to move together for the whole rest of the year. So,
right.
So yeah, even I wasn't sure at first of like getting into crypto, but after I saw that, I was like, okay, I think I need to educate myself on that particular topic.
So I did send you this crash course. Have you started it already? How far along are you in the course? Not yet?
No.
I know you're busy.
I've been too busy with bird charts.
I know. Well, let's talk about that too. I know that when we started promoting the services and your website, you got overwhelmed, just like Carla got absolutely overwhelmed at Ascension Organites with her pyramids. What's the backlog looking now for your creations here of these birth charts?
Well, lots of orders. Thank you, everybody. And but I'm getting, I'm very productive. So it's getting. People are having their birth charts in about a week or 2 weeks. Right now, I'm at a week delay, so getting better. And
your website does say the notice a week or two of production. So you're actually over delivering. So that's
I'm getting back to more of a week delay now. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there are some peak moments where you have a lot of influx all of a sudden. But yeah, all right. So guys, if you guys want to check out the Astro Woo, please do go and get your birth chart before that. That will help you immensely get the maximum benefit from those episodes. Lakeside Laura says, I love Sophie's glasses. Does she perhaps mean Julie's glasses?
I think so. Thank you.
You're getting a lot of that, right? People are emailing you. Wait, is it Sophie?
But now there's Sophie too on the screen with glasses. So
maybe. I think she meant you though, because I just put this poster up and the comment was there a little while.
Some people say we do look alike, so maybe, maybe you know.
Gil Martin says, "Thank you, JC and Julie." And Lexa Laura, yeah, she's laughing. All right. Man. Okay. Julie, anything else you wanted to share with the audience before you go? Thank you so much for stepping in and sharing a little bit in these updates with us. We're excited, of course, to have you on tomorrow night for the 8 o'clock Eastern show. Of course, a Siege of Ottawa, quote unquote. This was coined by Cliff High. So there's a lot there, folks, and there's going to be a lot more tomorrow to discover with you guys. But anything else you want to share with the audience?
Well, I think this is going to be a very interesting episode. I'm preparing for it right now. So I think you should join us tomorrow if you want to know all the details. But for sure, there's going to be lots of great information. And plus with Janine, what more can you ask?
Exactly. It's going to be a big party on Friday night. Janine did her nails today too. So she's all dressed up. We're going to have a lot of fun. And like Laura said, yes, I did mean Julie. Okay.
Thank you, Laura.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Julie, for stopping by. And we'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Au revoir, tout le monde.
Bye, Julie. All right, guys, I think it's time. I'm going to open up some of these amazing gifts that you guys have been sending me from the P.O. box. You can find that, of course, on my website at JeanMystic.net. There's a little link at the top of the screen that says something like fan mail. Let me see if I can go find that for you guys. Is it still there? Yes, fan mail. There you go. So this is what I'm going to be opening up here today. And I have to say, first of all, a big thank you to all of you guys who send me stuff in the PO box. And also, I have to apologize because I'm really not diligent into going to the I always forget that I have a PO box, and I keep getting these warnings that I have packages and that they're going to be sent back if I don't go pick them up. So I do my best, but I often forget. And it was Mike, Serbian Mike, just a couple of weeks ago. He says, JC, I keep getting a notice that your package is going to be returned. I'm like, oh shoot, Mike, you're right. So I actually went that day to pick everything up, and it stayed in my car for like 2 weeks. This is how busy it's been here. Crazy things happening here too. Renos, repairs around the house, and I had a crazy last 2 weeks with the plumbing, the electricity issues. It's just been absolutely crazy. So let me start. I've got quite a few things here to go through. Hopefully I open this stuff up. Okay, so first, I'm not gonna dox anybody. So just so you know, I'm gonna try my very best to not dox anybody. So this is the first letter. So if I can open that up with you guys. In the meantime, I know I asked you guys if you had questions, but if you do, while I'm doing this, please put them on the screen and I'll try to address them. Okay. Pour JeanClaude. Oh, this is French. Where is this coming from? I thought it was Europe. République Française. Oh, this is coming from France. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and for Janine. Okay, so there's two little packets here. Let me see if I can bring that up on the screen for you guys. So this one for Janine. So I'm going to put that on the side here. I don't forget that one. And so exciting, JC. Yeah, thanks, Odell. Thanks, Ocean Odell. Oh, you're in Ottawa tomorrow. You said you'll be filming. Let me see. I did see that comment of yours earlier, JC. I will record lots of video when I am on Parliament Hill supporting the truckers and fighting for our freedom. When are you there, Ocean Odell? What day will you be arriving? Perhaps what we could do, depending on your footage, is have you on a live calling screen tomorrow when Julie and Janine are on. We'd love to get some people to call in with live footage, live reports, similar to the live election coverage Joe, Dave, and I did. This was a 7-hour marathon, by the way. We had all of these special guests come in and all that. So yes, Ocean Odell, I think the best thing for you is to hit me up through my email on my website and maybe give me your cell phone number. Don't type that in here. Give me your cell number, and then maybe I can text you and we'll be able to transfer files and maybe talk more in real time during the show. But that would be really cool. And if there's any truckers out there also right now watching the show, or if you're a family member who is a trucker and you're watching the show, let them know that tomorrow night, if they do want to share what's happening, their testimonials live from Parliament Hill, I would absolutely love it if we can get them on the screen. It could be a technical challenge to do that, but I would love that. So if we can maybe have those people either communicate to me through my Twitter, that would probably be the best way. So that'd be cool. Okay, so I'll email you tonight. Okay. Bonjour de la France. A big thank you to you and Janine for your work. The other day, JeanClaude, you talked about the interviews in French. Oui, je fais des entrevues en français. Okay. Okay, so basically this person is asking me about, this nice, bonne année. So thank you so much. Happy New Year in French. Thank you so much for that. It's a little bit late, of course. We're January 27. I told you I am late with all of these things. So a big thank you. Who's this from? Do I have a name? Bonne année, JeanClaude. Tout le meilleur pour vous. Attends, I don't see your name. Hold on. It's not signed. Merci, JeanClaude. Bonne année. Oh, okay, but it's not signed. Okay. Was there a name on the actual letter? Lettre prioritaire, République Française. No, there's no from. Well, whoever you are, merci beaucoup. J'apprécie. And I will send the Janine part to her as well as soon as I can. Actually, I'm sending her a bag of Pure Sleep because it's sold out right now. And Janine would like to sleep a little bit better. Actually, while we do that, let's see if we can bring that up and see if Cliff's Pure Sleep is still back or is it back in stock? Pure bulk. There you go. Let's see here. Hold on. I don't mean to make you dizzy. Pure Sleep. Oh, I think it's back. Is it back? No, it's still sold out. Okay. They're not far. Cliff told me they're very close to the next batch here coming up. So mark this link. Let me bring this link back down to the live chat for you guys as well and check that out. I absolutely love this product, by the way. Absolutely amazing. And so too does the lovely Sarah. So anyways, I'm going to be sending a bag of this beautiful Pure Sleep to Janine. Claudette Iran Leblanc. Claudette Leblanc. Wow. Okay. Warm wishes. Thank you so much. Look at that cute puppy. Claudette Leblanc, are you in the chat now? I think Claudette is from Northern Ontario, if I'm not mistaken. And Claudette, if you're there, I'm wondering if the truckers went by your way. I'm not sure if you're in Sudbury or if you're where you are exactly. Anyways, if you're in the chat, let us know if you've seen this beautiful convoy go by your place. So big thank you. I won't read all this letter, but I will put all of that together here. Okay, Sophie and her Elvis cards. Oh yeah, Sophie, the tarot reader, she made her own tarot cards using different pictures of Elvis. She's a big Elvis fan, and they're absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's really cool. So merci beaucoup, Claudette. Je vais lire ça après l'épisode, mais un gros merci à toi. Okay, let me see the next one here. Just gonna open this up. I am out too. Can you mail me a bag, JC? Where are you, Lakeside Laura? You're by the lake, I imagine. But where are you specifically? I don't know. Hey, Lakeside Laura, did you have you had a reading, right, with Sophie? I believe a tarot reading with Sophie. If you did, would you like to come on the screen and share your experience for the audience? I'd love to have some of my audience members here who've actually had a reading with Sophie come on, and you don't have to share like personal details, but to share your experience and how oh wow, this is a cool one. Okay. I'm gonna show this one. This is nice. So anyways, Lakeside Laura, if you're in the chat, let me know if you would love to come on the show with me and perhaps with Sophie, and we could do a live kind of testimonial thing. I think that would be really, really cool. And maybe also Jim Montgomery, and if you've had your reading, and Jenny, Alicia, all three of you, if you would like, I would absolutely love to have you on the show for a testimonial review. Okay, so this is from Litecoin Lisa. Okay, I won't dox her address to BeyondMystic, and this is her Christmas wishes. So let me bring that up and see. Wait, I'm gonna bring that. Let me bring this up a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Okay, wait. This is going to be a theme tonight. I believe I have other gifts along this narrative. So Lisa and our hubby on the couch, sporting some beautiful accoutrements for Christmas. I absolutely love it. If you guys watch the DMX video I made for Cliff High, it was a parody video. In it, you'll see that Litecoin Lisa is actually sporting one of these in a range, and she's doing quite well, actually. Very impressive, to be sure. So I don't know if Lisa's in the chat now, but yes, we are freedom lovers, and I'll leave it at that for the algos on this chat. All right, absolutely cool. Okay, the chat is moving fast. So Lakeside Laura, if you answered me, I did not see it. Happy birthday. No, I haven't seen it yet. Anyways, you can always email me and we'll figure that out if you want to come on the show. Okay, Sharon. Thank you. Let me open this one here. So there's a few letters, guys. Hopefully this is not too boring for you guys. You guys having fun? Let me know if you're having fun. I promise I would do this live for you guys and pay homage to all of you amazing people who send me stuff. I really appreciate that. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is from Sharon. And Sharon sent some nice greens. So I won't show them too fast. So there you go. So thank you so much for that. Oh, I appreciate the numerology there also. Thank you so much, Sharon. This is amazing. Okay, let me see your letter. Hold on. Hey, JC. Lots of fun. Okay, cool. JC, hopefully you'll see you in the parliament this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a thick crowd for sure. And let me see. Thank you, JC, for all you do. Hey, merci beaucoup, Miss Picky. Okay, very cool. Yes, loving this. Okay. And thanks for waiting. Of course, I had to have Janine and Julie on the show here before with their quick updates. And this is from Sharon. Okay, okay. Can't read all this live to you guys. A big thank you. Okay, hold on. Wow. Again, many thanks. Wow. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll read this again carefully after the show. A big thank you to you, Sharon from, where is Ohio? Sharon from Ohio. That's all I'll say. So there you go. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That's a beautiful letter. Again, I'll go back and read those again after the show. See what's this one is from Mr. George. Uncle. Okay, Mr. George. I'll say for Mr. George. Let's see what Mr. George has for me. Hold on. Okay. Trudeau is the son of. Isn't that interesting? Janine and I did do a deep dive on this at some point. I forget in what pay-per-view, but we talked about that. And I would say that is highly, 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 highly probable. Yes. Possible. Yes. You'd have to go check the exact words or that Janine used, but yes, absolutely. Put your beautiful face on the big screen. Why? I'm shy. There you go. No, hold on. Let me put our poster back up because I want people to see this poster. And hey, I have a giveaway. Don't go anywhere. I have a giveaway for you guys. We'll do that soon. So, thank you for your service to others to answer many of your questions. Thank you for okay. Okay, thank you so much. Whoa. Okay, a lot about the QFS. Wink, wink. ISO 2022. Oh, all the 222s. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, I'll bring that up in the next show that we're going to do on finances here, and perhaps also with Cliff Hyde. That makes a lot of sense. Who is this again? George. Thank you, George, for that. Really appreciate that. Okay, next one. Somebody sent me something from Prime. Wait, who's this? BeyondMystic, JeanClaude. It says from Prime, so I guess somebody bought me a book and sent it directly from there. You're creating wonderful shows for us all this year. GC. Anne-François, merci beaucoup. Anne-François, you're from France or Belgium. Oh, Anne-François, you're the one who sent me the Belgium chocolates. Those went by really fast. They were really good. Merci beaucoup, Anne-François. Those chocolates were really, really good. Yeah. Okay, what's this? Okay, so these are return tickets, I guess. I don't need that. And what is this? When we're warm. Okay, is there a letter that comes with this? Okay, so there's no personal note. A futuristic time travel romance when we were warm. Huh. I'm guessing it has to do with the Ice Age and a romance. Reminiscing about the warmer days. Interesting. A note from the author. Okay. Did the author send me this? Who sent me this? I don't have a note. Okay. Whoever sent me this one, send me an email and let me know. A.B. Raphael, I guess is the author. So if you send me this, send me an email so I can thank you properly. And wow. Okay, I can't wait to get into this. I don't know what the was anything in the future look at grim humanity is creeping towards the precipice of nobody seems to notice. Future, I don't know. That sounds interesting. It's a mix of spirituality and sensuality. Okay. All right. I'll give it a try. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay, next one. Little box. Oh, BeyondMystic. Who's this? Kinswick, Ontario. I think I know who that one is. Okay. This is probably Serbian Mike. Let me see. Let's see if I can open that here with my trusty. There you go. Do you practice your thumbnail pose? Huh? Do you practice my thumbnail? No, I don't. That was just for fun. No, I do these live for you guys. Okay, is there a note here, Serbian Mike? Is there a note or no? So there's something here, but I don't see a note, Mike. So maybe there's no note. I don't see a note, Mike. But Mike did send me an email on this, so a big thank you to Mike. And I'm just going to leave it at your imagination. It's in this beautiful bag. You can see the profile of what it could perhaps be. And I'm going to hint, no note, Serbian Mike says. And just so we don't have any troubles, these are very tactical in nature. And if you could see here how perhaps they would, slide up into a specific device, you probably know what that is. And so Mike and I are very much enthusiasts of being Boy Scouts and being ready all the time. Can I say that? So a big thank you, Mike. This is a good one. I really like. I have actually quite a few of these exact ones. I love these ones. Thank you so much. This is a very good quality one. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mike. You're the best, man. And Mike's been around since day one on my show and has helped me a lot, especially in those early days when I was getting kicked around and messed around with by all of the censorship apparatus. So a big thank you to you, Mike, man. And perhaps one day you and I can go and practice with those and share our skills and our love for freedom. Okay. Merci beaucoup, Mike. Merci beaucoup, Mike. Really appreciate that. Okay, who's this one from? I think this is the last one for tonight. Let's see. What do I have? Lydia from Florida. Lydia from Florida. I'll say that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's 2 packages. That seems to be a different name. So who's this one for? Is that another envelope? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I look forward to it. Mike says, okay, yeah, that'll be fun. All right. There's a lot in here. Okay, so book. Let's start with the book. Wait. Conversations. Wait, let me see if there's a note. Okay, so first book. Conversations with Animals. Okay, thank you. Oh, Lydia Hibby. Okay, so that's the author. Okay, thank you so much. And shares messages and memories as told by an animal communicator. Oh, wow. Like an animal whisperer of sorts. Okay, and what's in here? Okay, big letter. Thank you so much. I'll go through that. Wait, what's this one? My God, I put a lot of thought into this. Let's see. Oh, are you in the chat? What's the name again? Lydia? Lydia? Lydia. Lydia. Are you in the chat, Lydia? Let us know. I don't know that I'll be able to pick it out, but let us know. Thank you so much. Can I get this one out? Okay. What is this? Can I show this on screen? I guess so. Well, hold on. I'm going to open it first. What's in here? I don't know what this is. X39 Life Wave. Do you guys know what X39 Life Wave is? You know what this is? I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm going to have to read. Jody, your brush of fresh air. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. No, I don't know what this is. What is this? LifeWave Independent Distributor. Okay. And what does it do? Hold on. Am I missing? Okay, there's a lot of documentation here. I'll have to go through that. But what's in here? Do you guys know what LifeWave is? See if I can open this one up. Hi, JC. What a gift to see you. Hey, Susan. Thank you so much. Let me bring that one up on the screen. Where'd you go? Went too fast. This one. Okay. I don't know what these are. Well, these are. Wait, is there a device? It's like a frequency emitting device. Am I missing the device itself? What is that? X49. Okay, X39. Okay, what is this? This is intriguing. So activate your cells. Let's see here. Oh, is that similar to the thing Mariam was wearing? But she had like a necklace. Is this what this is? Okay, I'll have to go through all of this. But thank you so much, Lydia. Okay, I see your email there, so I'll be able to email you back. And animal communication. Oh, is this to talk to animals? No. Wow, there's a lot in here. Okay. All right. I'm going to take time to read this carefully. There's a lot in here. Thank you so much, Lydia. I really appreciate that. And Lydia was from, where did I say? Florida. All right. Thank you so much for that. Big thank you. Hey, big thank you to everyone, each and every one of you. Absolutely amazing. All right. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Hey, we're already an hour into it. And I got to tell you about this one. So right now, no, not this one. Yes, this one. We have a silver giveaway right now. We started this yesterday. Janine and I are giving away 200 100-ounce bars of silver to our audience members here as a big thank you. We've separated it in two. So we're doing an American giveaway and a Canadian giveaway also for our Canadian audience. This one here is for the US and it's provided by Miles Franklin. It's a 100-ounce Pamp Swiss bar. No purchase necessary, must be 18 of age, and we'll be announcing the winner on February 9th, 2022. So all you have to do is fill in your mailing address to where we can send this bar and your email. Make sure there's no mistakes here, because when we pick the names randomly, this is the information we're going to use to send this to you. So let me bring that link down in the live chat now. They're also in the description box below. Okay, so that's that's just awesome, JC. Yes, I know. Who gives away 100-ounce bars? Absolutely. All right. Janine and I give silver all the time. She gave silver to all her friends and family during Christmas. And of course, I've been giving silver on my show since the beginning, mostly 1 ounce and 5 ounces and stuff like that. But this time around is a biggie. So if you guys want to win that, just fill out the form. It's as easy as that. Not complicated at all. Sorry, my nose is leaking a little bit. All right. And the next one is from Canada. And this one is a 100-ounce Royal Canadian Mint silver bar. Also, same thing, no purchase necessary, 18 years of age must be. And the winner will be announced here on February 9th. So let me bring that link also here in the live chat. Again, all you have to do, give us your name, your address, and we'll pick a lucky winner in 2 weeks from now, or just about. And we might have a special guest on the screen to pick out the winners and to announce the winners for you guys too. So I'm working on that. So that will be absolutely cool. So American is the PAMP 100-ounce Swiss bar, and the Canadians is a 100-ounce silver bar from the Royal Canadian Mint. Again, yes, that's amazing. Absolutely. All right. So it's a big thank you to all of you guys. Really cherish this relationship that we have. And Libby, I haven't seen your emails yet, although right now I'm about a day and a half behind. So I know yesterday you said you emailed me. I hadn't seen it, and I sent a message to Jenny to make sure that you actually had my actual email, because for some reason, I believe you said you had sent stuff the other day, and I don't see it. I didn't know where it went. So maybe now you have the right one, and Jenny gave it to you. So hopefully that works. I will be looking at that probably within the next 12 hours to try to get this email queue back under a manageable amount. So hopefully I can get to that soon, Libby. But as soon as I see it, I will respond. And if I get to the top of the queue and I don't see your name, I will again send an email to Jenny, who I believe has your email, just to make sure and perhaps give you a different run. Perhaps your email is being blocked somehow, but I haven't seen it, Libby, so far. All right. Hankowitz, 100 bars is incredibly generous. What a human you are. Thank you. I appreciate that. Love the RCM bars. Me too. I really like the product. RCM they have a lot of nice products. And you know what? I love actually the PAMP Swiss bars too. At first, I wasn't a big fan, simply because I hadn't seen one in hand and I didn't want to buy them. And then Andy kept telling me, JC, you really need to get the PAMP bars. They're really, really cool. And so I did. And I really love them. This one is a kilo bar. And what's interesting about them, they have the individualized serial numbers and also the certificate of authenticity that comes with it, both in the 10-ounce and the 1 kilo bar, which I believe is the only mint in the world that does that for small denominational bars. When you get into the 1,000-ounce bars and the 100-ounce bars, they all have serial numbers, but not the smaller ones like this. And it is absolutely a beautiful product. I really like the PAMP Swiss bars. So whoever that winner is going to be, good luck to you on the Royal Canadian Mint, and good luck to you Americans also for this PAMP Swiss bar. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's so awesome, JC. So again, links are in the description box below right now. If you click on see description, you'll see those links. And right after the show, I'll go and pin them also to the top of the comment section below the video. I guess while I'm there, let me just bring those links back down in the live chat. So if you guys want to just click on that live and go fill out those forms to enter to win. All right. The links are there now. Okay, guys, that's about it for tonight. I'm preparing a promo right now for Carla. Carla is upgrading her game at Ascension Organites, and so Janine and I will be pushing out a promo for that with all the new details, probably, what time is it now, 9 o'clock Eastern, maybe later tonight, if not tomorrow morning. So you'll see that on both my website and Janine's website. Carla is hard at work. She's almost on top of the queue. She's had, of course, huge demand in the last couple of months here after appearing on the show, and that's a big thank you to all of you guys who support local economies, organic economies, humans who are trying to make this world a better place, as opposed to buying stuff that comes from China that for some reason is no longer coming from China, as you know. So thank you, JC. Let me see. Who's that? Merci, Jean-Claude. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So fun watching you open your gifts. Thank you so much. Merci, tout le monde. J'apprécie. Okay. Thanks, JC. Oh, the mods. Yes. Love you to all the mods. Absolutely. And a lot of love also right now collectively, if we can all get together to send love to our amazing truckers. They need it right now. And we'll be doing a special meditation tomorrow night also during the show. Hey, perhaps Jerry Snip 4 will come on the show and do some singing bowls also for the truckers. Who knows? I'll try to work on that for tomorrow night. And that, of course, is at 8 o'clock Eastern. And for all the moderators, a big thank you to all of you for all the great work you do. And you guys have my back. And I really appreciate that. Sometimes it can be a little bit tough out here in the live stream, as you know. So a big thank you to all of you guys. You do amazing work. All right. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern. And in the meantime, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button here. I'm trying to bump these numbers up. We're at 62,000 now. And I also want to encourage you to join my Telegram. I'm putting more and more there because, again, I'm seeing that I'm losing some tweets on Twitter. So something's happening on Twitter. So we're at 19,375 here right now. So let me bring that link down below. And you're seeing that now on top of posting here all of our upcoming shows, because again, YouTube doesn't always send out the notifications for our live streams to a lot of you guys. You keep mentioning that. So at least here you'll have a little bit of a heads up before we go live, especially for the live impromptu shows. And also, like I said, I'm going to start sharing more information here, seeing as there's some weird things still happening with Twitter. So again, please join me there, t.me/beyond_mystic. That's it for tonight, guys. A big thank you to all of you again for supporting me and for giving me these beautiful gifts. Absolutely appreciate it. I feel the love, absolutely, each and every time I'm up here with you guys. So a big, big, big thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm JeanClaude BeyondMystic, and we'll see you tomorrow night. I love you guys. Thank you, and au revoir.